you all have fun.
Thank you, Sean.
There's a bathroom in the corridor there, and the fire exits are around the place as well. It's going to be an intermission halfway through, about 15 minutes. Alright, thanks everyone for coming. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hope you have fun. It should be a lot of fun.
Now, fair Melina, our nuptial hour it draws on apace. 4 happy days brings in another new moon. Although, methinks how slow this old moon ways, she lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly seek themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon will twistle the bow, and the vengeance heaven shall hold the night.
Go, let us say, and stir up the Athenian youth's American, away with the hurt and a nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing the injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp and with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy beat, Theseus, Sarah now a Jew.
Thanks, Aeneas. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation from I, and with complaint, against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens of my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart. And my gracious Duke, be it so that she will not hear before your grace consent to marry Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, so I may dispose of her, which shall be either here to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law.
What say you, fair Hermia? Be advised, Hermia, to you, your father, should be his god, one that composed your beauties, and one to whom you are with a form of matchmaking, and within his power to lead the figure, or even disfigure. Demetrius is a worthy lad.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind wanting your father's voice, the other must be held worthier.
I would my father look, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must, with his judgment, look.
Your Grace, pardon me. I beseech you that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die with death, or to endure forever in the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth. Examine well your blood, whether you can endure the library of a nun, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting fake hymns to the cold, fruitless moon.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my lord, before I yield my virgin payment up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and upon the next new moon, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for I, austerity, and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy grace and title to my certain right.
You have her father's love for Demetrius. Let me have Hermias. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, truly hath my love. What is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine. And all my right for her I do stay to Demetrius.
My lord, I am as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortune's every way as fairly ranked as Demetrius's, and which is more than all these boasts can be. I'm beloved of Beatrice Hermia.
I must confess that I have heard so much. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, and Aeneas, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love. Demetrius and Aeneas, go along.
Duty and desire to follow you.
Settle, Hermia. Why art thou cheeks so pale? How chance the roses lady fade so fast? Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of mine eyes. I mean, for aught that I could ever read, never hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. Oh, how to choose love by another's eyes! Gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and in that place a sharp Athenian lot not pursue us. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the woods I'll lead you back to town. There I will stay for thee. my good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitted souls and prosperous loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
He promised, love. Look, here comes Helena.
God speak for Helen, whither away?
Call me fair. What fair can one say? Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to a shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, where favor so yours will I catch for Hermia. Here I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your sweet tongue's melody. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frown can teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, but he gives me love.
Oh, that your praise with such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helen, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. No more shall he see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then in what graces my love does dwell, that he had turned a heaven unto a hell.
Oh, how happy some others can be. Through Athens, I'm thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know but all he do know, and as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admire no his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to foreign dignity. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then, to the wood tomorrow night he will pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here on to enrich my pain is to have his sight, thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them generally, man by man according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name which is thought fit throughout Athens to play in our 5 rituals before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most grotesque of Pyramus and Pyramus.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors' bottom scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Present, name on pattern 4, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, set down Pyramus.
Pyramus. Pyramus. And what is Pyramus? A lover or tyrant?
It is a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
I will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. Oh, condole in some measure. Now, to the rest.
Francis Blue, the
Oh, yes! Yes!
Blue, you have on you.
What is this be? A wandering knight?
It is a lady with Pyramus.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I've a beard coming, like.
You may speak as well as you will.
No, let me play Thisbe. I might hide my face. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Pyramus, Pyramus. Oh, Pyramus, my love dear, my Thisbe dear, love dear.
No, you can play no part but Pyramus and Flute. You did.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here!
You must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snout the joiner, you the lion's part, and I go here as the play vision.
Have you the lines part written yet?
Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow a study.
You may not for it's nothing but war.
Let me pay the line. Let me pay the line too. I will roar, that'll do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, and I'll make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too, Cherry. Fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, fright the ladies out of their wits, they'll have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so gently that I'll roar as for any sucking dove, as for any nightingale.
You play no part with Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a song today, a most gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must play Pyramus.
Well, okay, I will undertake it. What beard am I best to play in?
Masters, here are your cards, and I to entreat you, request you, desire you to come in by tomorrow night. And meet me in the palace woods, a mile without the town by moonlight. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a good property such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous overall. I was sworn is then.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in shape of Corin sat all day playing on pipes of corn, and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Come from farthest steep of India, but that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskins mistress and warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joyful spirit.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my mistress.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was portress of my order, but she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And it is for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us.
Be the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if thy longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle thought, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
Well, that very time I saw, but thou couldst not, between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vessel throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow to pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before though white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens called it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman madly dote upon the next life creature that it sees.
I'll put a girth around the earth in 40 minutes.
Demetrius, the more you beat me, the more I fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only to give me leave and as worthy as I am to follow you.
Not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look unto you.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city, and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place, with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, and for that, it is not the night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I'm not in the night, nor doth this woodlock rose accompany. And how can we say that I'm alone, when the whole world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee. I will race and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such heart as you. Run when you will. The story shall be changed. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger.
I'll not stay thy questions. Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in this wood.
Aye, in the field, in the temple, in the town, you do me mischief. Why, Demetrius? Your wrongs do set scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. I will follow thee, and make heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, youth. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Is that a flower there, welcome wanderer?
Hey, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. There, standing sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. With the juice of this, I will streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know him by the Athenian garments he hath on, affected with some care, so that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
My sorry bad.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, hard, or boar with bristled hair, in thine eye that shall appear, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near. Oh.
My love, you was faint with wandering in this wood. Sweet drop, I have forgotten my way. We'll rest us, Hermia. May be good. And, how are you comfort today? Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed. For I upon this bank will rest my head. My love never alter till thy sweet life end.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, will thou find me, do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath in this long chase. The more my prayer, the less my grace. Happy is Hermia, wherever so she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, mine are oftener watched than hers. No. No, I'm as ugly as a bear. The wild beasts that meet me run away with fear. What wicked in this assembly glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fairy line? But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, good sir, if you live, awake!
And run through fire, I will, for thy sweet sake. Oh, transparent hell, nature shows art. Through thy bosom I see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. Wilt thou heal of your Hermia? Lord, go. But Hermia still loves you, but be content.
Content with Hermia? No, why do you repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent? Why not Hermia but Helena I love? For who would not change a raven for a dove? Reason becomes marshal to my will. And reason says, you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season. And I being young, am ripe not to reason. And touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes marshal to my will. And leads me to your eyes. Where I overlook love stories in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I king to this mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this sword? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, which you must ground my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do. In the most disdainful manner me to woo. But perforce I must confess that I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should that of another therefore be abused?
Oh, she sees not Hermia. But Hermia, sleep down there. Never made Lysander come near. Whereas the surface of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing the stomach brings. And as the heresies of men believe, are hated most by those they deceive. So my heresies, and my surface, are hated most by most of me. And all my powers address your love tonight to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to put this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Lysander? Gone? Lysander? Lord? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if thou hear, speak all loves. Look how I must swim with fear. No? Then I will perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Hurry on, man.
And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green space shall be a stage, that won't break our tiring house, and we will do it in action and we will do it before the king.
Peter quips.
Take down, will you go on?
I believe we should leave the killing out when all is done.
No, not a whit. I have devised to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we do no harm with our swords indeed, and that I, Pyramus, have not killed. And for the better insurance, let the audience know that I am not Pyramus, but I am Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it will be written in English and 6.
No, let it be 2 more. 8 and 8. Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it. I
entreat you, or ask you, or request you not to fear, not to tremble, my life or yours. You think I come hither as a line or a pity on my life? No, for I am no such thing. I'm a man as other men are.
Well, it shall be so. Then there's another thing. We once had a wall in the great chamber, or pyramids and Thisbe said the story. They talked of the Jacob's wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What's a U-bottle? Some man or other must have said wall. Yes, and then have some plaster, some rough cast, or some loam about him to present wall. Or let him hold his fingers toast. Shoot that Grammy, his infirmary shall whisper.
That may be. Then all is well. Across every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you've spoken your speech, enter into that grave, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here?
So near the cradle of the fairy queen.
What? A play tourist? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand for it.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savour so sweet.
Odors.
Odors, savour so sweet. So have thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Say that but hear a while, and by and by it will appear to thee.
A stranger Pyramus at your play here.
Must I speak now?
I very must you. We must know he goes to the sea anointing his turn, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue. Oh, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar. Most brisky juvenile, and eat most lovely dew. Oh, truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninnis is too, man. Oh, why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It's never tired.
Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair for Thisbe,
I'll lead you about around. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound. A head is fair, sometimes a fire. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar. Like horseman called.
I see my name. Betty appeared. Oh, bottom, thou art changed. What do I say on thee? You see an ass of your own, do you?
Bottom! Bless thee, one bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This to make an ass out of me, to fright me if they could. Do what they will, I will not stir from this place, and I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. They will not hear that I'm afraid.
Angel wakes me from my father's bed. I pray thee, gentle mortal. Sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy tone, and so is mine eye, thrall to thy shape. And thy fair virtues, force for force, doth move me, on first view to say, to swear I love thee.
So neither. If I'd wit enough to get out of this wood, I wit enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood desire not to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer still doth tend upon my state. So, I do love, go with. I will give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while on pressed flowers dost. Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with watery eye when she weeps every flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tired my lover's tongue and brings sight.
if Titania be awake. And then, what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Woo! It calls out better than I could devise. Oh, but hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now my child, what should you think worse? For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast made Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes and blood, slaughter me and kill me too. The sun were not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? I'll believe as soon as this whole earth may be born, and that the moon may through its centre creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with Antipodes. It cannot be that I have murdered him. So should murderer look, so dead, so brave.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege to never see me more. See me no more by looking me dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe. And now in some slight tender it must pay, if for his measure here I make some say.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turned, not a false turned true.
Why should you think I should woo and scorn? For scorn and fruition never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. And vows so born in the nativity, all truth appears. Why does these things
isn't true.
You do advance your cunning more and more. Like oath with oath. Oh, devilish holy prey. These odds are Hermia's. Will you give her over? When truth gets truth. Your vows to her and me put in two scales will even weigh both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now give her over.
Demetrius loves her. He loves not you.
Helen. Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine. To what shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is gorgeous. Oh, how bright and show of thy lips. Those kissing cherries can grow. That congealed white, high forest snow. Fan of the eastern winter to a grow and I hold thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, proud! I see you all are bent. Just set against me for your own merriment. Your Sybil and new courtesy do not do me such injury. Can you not hate me as much as you do? But you must join the soul to mock me too. You love Helena. That I know. Now both rivals to mock me. But perforce,
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know I know. And with all goodwill, with all my heart. In Hermia's love, I yield my part. And years of Helena I do bequeath, who I do love and will do till my death.
never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will not, if I ever loved her all that love is gone. My heart to her be as guest-wise sojourned, and out to Helen is it home returned.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou shalt abide. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Lysander! Found! I thank mine ear, for it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should we stay? You love doth press to go.
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love. Whose loves are pressed to go. Fair Helena, who more gilds a night than all your fiery oaths and eyes of light. Why seekst thou me? Could this not make thee know that he shall bear thee, make me leave thee so?
It cannot be. Thou speakst not as you think.
No, she was one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined all three to fashion a false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, yet it seems you scorn me.
Why do you not set Lysander as in scorn? And your other love, Demetrius, who did spur me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph divine. But do by your consent.
I don't know what you mean by this.
I persevere, counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold sweet jest up.
Stay, fair Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul. Fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet, scorn her not so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she can entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee. By my life, I do. To prove, I will lose for thee. If that, to prove it true, that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
Lysander, where do you tend all this?
Away you. Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, thou vile thing. Let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
What change is this? Why have you grown so rude?
promise you would follow me and forgot. You're a tame man. Go.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not hurt her so.
Can you do me greater harm than hate me? Wherefore, oh, hate me? What news, my love? And why not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair as I was ere while since that you loved me. It is that you left me. Well, God's forbid, and early shall I say.
Aye, by my life, never to desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain of the truer. I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What have you come in the night and stolen my love's heart from him?
You whore. Get you gone. You hindering of Knockgrass maid. You beads. You acorn.
You are too ambitious in her behalf, but scorns your services. Let her look. Speak thou again. First thou dost and never so little show of love to her. Thou shalt divide.
Now she holds me not. Follow, if thou darest.
Follow.
To try whose right or mine is right for Helena.
Nay, I'll go with thee. Chief by Jove.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I nor not stay in this company. Your hands are quicker for fray, but my legs are long enough to run away.
I am amazed. No, what's in me?
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistaken. Or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the impedient garment he hath on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise. And so far am I glad of this sort that their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog, black as Acheron. Lead these testy rivals so astray that one comes not within another's way.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared and feel a town. Oh! Goblin! Lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Here,
Speak thou now!
Here, villain, drawn and ready.
I'll be with thee straight.
Well, follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander! Speak again, thou coward. Art thou run away? Speak! In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Art thou coward, bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child! I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws the sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
He goes before me, and yet still dares me on. When I come when he calls, then he is gone. The middle is much lighter hill than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. Fall in mine in the dark and even way, here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, if thou would once have shown me thy grey light, I will find Demetrius and revenge this fight.
Oh, coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me then, if thou darest, for well I wot thou runnest before me. Shifting every place, and durst not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. Greatness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By daylight's approach look please.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long, tedious night. Abide thy hour. Hopefully I'll be back by Athens by daylight. Shuts up sorrow's eyes and steal me away from my own company. Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make four. Here she comes, cursed mad. Cupid is a knobbish lad. Thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, dabble with the dew, torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest till break of day. Heavens, shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
Thy former lady's eyes, and as the country proverb knows, that every man shall take his own. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, the man shall have his fair bed, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon the starry bed, while I thy ample cheeks adore, and stick sweet roses in your, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom? Here. Oh, come on, sir. Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. My hair do but tickle me. I must scratch.
What? Would thou desire to hear some music, my sweetheart?
I've a reasonable music. Just how the thumbs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desires to eat?
Truly a peck of provender. I could want your good dry oats. But methinks I have a desire to a bottle of hay. Sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that will seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But please, I beg you, let none of your people stir me. If an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone. Be always away.
See as thou was wont to see, Dian's buds or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Abroad? What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your...
How came these things to pass? Oh, have not I blown?
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. And Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of these 5 descents.
Music, oh, music such as charm at sleep.
When thou wakes with thine own full eyes sleep.
Sound music. Titania, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now, thou and I are new in amity, and will, tomorrow night, solemnly dance at Duke Theseus' home triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. And there,
these faithful lovers will be wedded, all in jollity.
Begin these wood birds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord?
Rise, all of you, I beg. For I know you two are rival enemies. And how comes this gentle concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy. To sleep by hate and fear no enmity.
My lord, I should reply amazingly. For half sleep, half waking, I cannot truly say how I came here. For as I think, truly as I speak, for me thinks. Oh, I came with Herbie out of there. We came to escape Athens, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough. My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to the freed of both you and me, you of your wife, and me of my consent that she may be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of this their purpose to go to this wood, and I, in fury, followed them, Helen in fancy following me. What, my good lord, I want not by one power, but by some power it is. My look to Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now as the remembrance of an idle thought that in my childhood I had dote upon. And now this virtue, the object and pleasure of my eye, is only Helen. Like in sickness, that I loathe this food. Nothing else comes my actual taste. How I do wish for it, long for it, and will forevermore be true.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met, and of this discourse we more will hear anon. And by and by with those in the temple, with my good ladies here, we shall see these lovers eternally knit. Go, away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. If you lie to my love, let's leave.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks we see a parted line where everything seems double.
So many things, and I found Demetrius like a jewel, my own and not my own.
Are we awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Was the Duke not here and bid us follow?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
They did, they bid us to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow them, and by the way, let's recount our dreams.
Coming forward here, my thesis.
Say, what abridgment have we for this evening? How shall we beguile this place of time if not with some delight?
There is a tree, talking sports are right. Think what Victor Highness will see first. The tea is greasy, of your beard, soft love, is very tractable bird. And trustful. He is and Greek. That is all I wonder, strange to know.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now, have toiled against their hungry memories, displayed against your own.
And we will hear it.
No, my lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world.
I will hear that play. For nothing could be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show off our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider it then, we come but in despite, we do not come that you should here content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show shall you know all that there is like to know.
His speech is like a tangled chain, nothing compared, but all disorder Who was next?
Gentle! Perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know, and this beauteous lady, Thisbe, is Skerritt. This man, with lines and rough cast thus presented, wall. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorns thus presented, moonshine. What for you know, it is by moonshine that these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninnis' tomb. There to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hides by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by nightfall, did scare away, or rather fright, till Thisbe, her mantle did she fall, which lion, with violent bloody mouth, did stain.
As shaftless to progress, I to you.
Oh, kiss me to the whole of this vile wall!
I kissed the walls whole!
Wilt thou at Lily's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I a wall, and being done, thus wall away done.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear,
smallest monstrous mouse that creep on floor may now perchance go quake and tremble here. Nor I, snug the joiner, and no lines fell, nor else no lines down. For if I should, as line come, into strife, into this place, twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of good conscience.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
It appears by a small line of discretion that he is in the way, but yet in courtesy, in all reason, we must save the time.
Proceed, Moon.
All I have to say is to tell that this lanthorn is the moon. And I, the man, is the moon. This thorn bush is my thorn bush. And this dog, my dog.
Why all these should be in the lantern? All these are in the moon. But silence. Who's this be?
This is old Ninny's tomb, but where is my love?
Well, now it's time.
Oh, Grim. Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining thou so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take my truest disney sight. But stay, oh spite! What heart poor night! What dreadful dole is here! Eyes do I see, how can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good, but what stains of blood? Approaching furies felt. Oh, faith, come, cut tread and trump, quail, crush, conclude and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Oh, wherefore nature this thou lines frames, this vile line hath here deflowered my dear. That which is, no, which was, the fairest dame that ever lived, laughed, loved with cheer. Out tears confound, out sword and moved the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap, where heart not hop. And thus I die, thus. Ah, now I am dead. Now I am fled, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, take thy light, moon, take thy flight. Now die.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, quite dumb. A tomb must cover thy eyes. This cherry nose, these lily lips, are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Since you have shore, lay them in gore, which shears his thread of silk. Tongue not a word, and come, trusty sword, come blade my breast in brew. And farewell, friends, thus this be ends. Oh!
No, I assure you, the wall is stamped that part of their fathers. Would it please you to see an epilogue or hear Bergamot dance between two of our children?
No epilogue, I pray.
in the churchway path to glide, following darkness like a dream, now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
In the house give glimmering light by the dull and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle keen, no more yielding but a dream. And as I am an honest pug, if we have learned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make you men too long. Now, so give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Ha ha ha!